Greetings, students, and welcome to week one of History 101. Isn't it exciting? We're back in school. I know. Try to contain your excitement. It'll be all right, guys. It'll be all right. So, welcome back to class. Welcome back to school. Hope you're comfy wherever you are. Hope you're warm wherever you are. Um, as I talk about in all of my videos this week, this is always where you're going to start, a weekly overview video. I'm always going to talk about what we're doing this week. It's always a great place to get reminders, updates, what's going on in the world. So this week, we are doing about half of the week is on actual historical content, and about half the week is about our class, right? We got to get some of this stuff covered. Only one way to do it, and this is it. So we have a couple of things that we have to do for class this week, and then a couple of things we're going to do in History Land this week. So first things first. First video I want you to watch is how to not fail my class. I make this video every term. It's a useful video. It's got some good advice in there. So, watch the video, have thoughts. Following that video is course navigation. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy to navigate my course, but I still like to give you guys a course navigation video. Every professor's different. It's just easier if I tell you how I expect you to navigate things. But I'm pretty straightforward in terms of organization. So you have your course navigation video. After your course navigation video, we have a syllabus review video. It's kind of long. I'm sorry. I don't normally talk that long on our videos, but I kind of needed to on the syllabus because we kind of needed to go over the syllabus. Which is why you don't have as much history content this week. I try not to overwhelm you guys and keep your workload the same week to week. Obviously, I can't do that in like midterm and final week, but I can do it for most of the others. So once you've done those three videos about our course, we're then going to move into some content. Okay, we have one keywords and concepts video this week. There's only three keywords on it. So like I said, it's a little baby week. After the keywords and concepts video, I have a little mini lecture on European expansion. Now, the lecture itself is less about European expansion and more about how to do your reading. For this particular week. So I would make sure that we're watching it I would always watch it, but especially this week, we want to make sure that we understand what we're doing. I define primary and secondary source in there, which is going to be helpful because you're reading both primary and secondary sources this week. So watch the mini lecture on European expansion. Then you don't have to listen to me anymore. Yay. You get to leave Blackboard for a minute, go over to YouTube. I have a link there for you to watch. I think it's like a 15-minute video on European expansion. It just goes over the really basic stuff so that we understand what motivated people to leave Europe. Like, why did they show up here to begin with? And that video does a really great job of explaining that. So you're going to watch that video. And then once you've watched that video, we're going to get into some of the material that we're reading for this semester in terms of historical documents. So the first thing you're going to read is a really short article from National Geographic explaining the Treaty of Tordesillas, which is rather important. Then you're going to read the Treaty of Tordesillas. How much fun for you. This is a primary source document. So this is you're very much historians reading a primary source document. You should be so excited. I give lots of tips about how to read it in the videos. So watch the videos so you're not reading every word and driving yourself nuts. So after you've read those two things, I think all in, it's maybe 7 pages. So I feel like you guys can do that for me. I feel like we can get you through 7 pages. Once you're done with that, you just have your quiz. And the quiz is about half about the class and about half about content. And then we have our first discussion board post, which will be exciting. It's not a super rigorous one. It's pretty much a getting to know you kind of thing, but in a historical vein. So we'll have some fun with that. So don't feel too much pressure on the first discussion post that it doesn't have a bunch of requirements and all of that. We're just kind of trying to get started. So once you've done your quiz and your discussion board post, those are the last 2 things. You are done for the week. Next week, we'll be learning about the folks who lived in North America before any of the Europeans showed up. So we'll kind of do the other side of this before we actually start getting into this clash of cultures that occurs over the next 200 years, right? So that's everything for this week. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.